Hello, everyone. It's Brian. How are we tonight? It is Monday evening. I was going to start off by saying thank you to everyone for the nice messages you keep giving me. It's lovely to know I've got some friends out there and all you lot that have subscribed again. Thank you. I never thought it would go this far. I thought, I didn't think many people would follow me, but you have, because I'm the voice of my brother. He's not here to speak no more, as we all know that, so I'm going to speak for him. And I'm grateful. I've got people in Dubai, America, loads in Ireland, Scotland, and all around England, and I'm so grateful. But I want to ask you lot a favour, please. We've got a petition going to try and help Mickey. So I'm asking everyone out there that speaks to me, likes me, or whatever, please, can you get onto this and sign this petition? I'm asking you, please. As a friend, do it for me, if not for no one else. Let's get Mickey out. Now, I phoned Wakefield Prison Saturday to see what's happened with my application to go and see him. Now, my application has gone to the police station to be vetted by the police. Now, if the police got their hands on it, I can't really see me getting a VO or an order to see him. We'll wait and see. So I get a letter back from the police, I'll bring it on here and show you the excuse they come up with. If hopefully they may say, yes, I can. But I was talking to a lovely lady that works at the prison about Mickey and about his parole. Now, she seems to think that Mickey will not get parole. The reason why, I'm not trying to get anyone in trouble by saying this, she just gives me a little few ideas, hints of what's going on. They are worried with Mickey having dementia that he will not abide by his parole rules, his license rules. That if he does get out, he will talk. So that's what is probably stopping him from getting his parole. Is the fact that he won't admit to something he didn't do, which I don't blame him. But I don't think he has to admit to that. I think the fact is that he has to admit to keep his mouth shut, like his mate has, that they can't talk to the media, they can't do this and they can't do that. And I think the way she was saying it, that Mickey will not abide by that. He wants to prove he's innocent. So the only way I can see Mickey getting out is by the police officer Dave, fighting his corner as much as he can. And if I can help any more, then I will do. I've sent a letter to the parole board. They might just ignore it. They might just turn around and say, well, okay, it's a member of the family. Let's look into it a bit more. So please sign on to that petition for Mickey. I'll show it once more. If you go onto that site, can you see it, everyone? And please sign on to it. Now, tonight I've come on here to ask a few questions. Okay. Now, my first question I'm going to ask, no disrespect to these people I'm going to ask, is the blundells. I know that one of them has passed away, and I'm sorry about that. But I have to ask something for you. Now, you've got to put yourself in my shoes. If it was your brother, you'd want to ask the question. Okay. Now, I watched your podcast, your videos that you've done with the fucking fat boy. And on the first one, you said you called a meeting. Tony didn't turn up, but Pat did. Okay. You had a word with Pat. You told him what this, that, whatever you told him, which I can't remember what the video says, but I can remember some things. You told him that if he didn't sort of get away from it, they'd come at the back and bosh on the back of their heads. They'd gone bosh. And then 3 days later, they were killed. Now, on your second one you did with the fat fucker again, you said the same sort of thing, but it was 2 days later. So what I'm asking you as a man to man Now, you can turn around and say, don't fucking disrespect me, you little cunt, I'll come after you. Well, that's fair enough. I have to ask this question. Was it 3 days? Was it 2 days after you had a meeting with Pat? Or did you not have the meeting? Is it something that Berners asked you to say to put his ratings up? I've got to ask you, and that's what I'm asking you. You know, did the meeting really happen? Now, I'm not going to say no more, and I don't want to disrespect you, but I have to ask you that question. 1 minute, 3 days, bosh, they were gone. 1 minute, 2 days, bosh, they were gone. To me, it sounds like the meeting never happened, but I could be wrong. I'll either get abused for it or whatever. But anyway, that's all I wanted to ask you, so I'm going to let that one go now, because I know you've got quite a reputation, and I do not want to upset it. I'm only a 5'7" boy, man, and I do not want to get blown away yet. You know what I mean? I know it will happen one day, and I'll end up meeting Craig, and I'll find out the truth then. But yeah, so that's to you. Now, Bernard, we're going to go back to the fucking fat boy, because he's putting his little threats to me again. Bernard, little messages. Now, this message was, he is going to do a video with Gary Duckrow. Now, Gary Duckrow, as you know, was the drug squad officer that asked me to put drugs in Craig's car. And he took £2,000 out of the 10,000 when we ripped that bloke off that car, that Mercedes. So, Bernard, if you want to get Gary in here to do a video about me and mention me, bring it on. I fucking have my day, bring it on. You said you were going to go and see Lorraine and get my mummy to do a video about me. But Lorraine won't speak to you, fat boy. See, no one likes you. Why don't no one? I'm surprised you've got the support. Well, you ain't got much support now, because all your life you've lied. You've lied in court untold time. You've lied to prisoners that are doing time, saying that you're someone you're not. So you're just a compulsive liar. That's all you are, Bernard. A horrible, compulsive liar. Are you listening to me, Bernard? You're a compulsive fucking liar. And on your videos, okay, Bernard, you say about the evidence you got. Now, I've got this evidence, and this woman see this, and this bloke see Mickey turn around and look at the back of the road. So once you put the jigsaw together, it's complete. It's complete, you know what I mean? It's a jigsaw. So what I've done, Bernard, because I fucking love you, you fat bastard. I've got you a jigsaw. And I took 2 bits out of it. Let me see you complete this fucker. And on it says 6-year-old plus. So it's about your mortality in it. So that's for you, Bernard. And I'm going to post that to you because I've got your address. Okay, so I'm going to post that to you. And what I've done, Bernard, because I'm a decent person, you know, I really am a decent person. I took 2 bits out of the jigsaw. So when that comes to you, you can say you completed it, can't you? Even though I've got 2 bits missing. So that jigsaw's on its way to you, fat boy. And another thing, fat boy, okay? I've got something else I want to show you. Well, you've probably seen it, but how close we used to, eh? Look like 2 lovers in a nightclub. And then 2 lovers round his flat, probably shagging each other, I don't know. So how close were you to Mr. Murray? Hey, let's have some fucking truthful answers now. Instead of being that leech that sucks everything out of people and turns it into lies after lies after lies. Be a man for once. Because we know you lie. You lied about Kenny, didn't you? Hey, Kenny, no, you know what I mean? We know you lied. So you've lied all your life. You were fucking... You just like lying. You just like... I don't know whether it's because you never had any friends, Bernard. And you think if you lie, people will like you. But the thing is, people catch on and they realise what fucking bullshit that geezer's coming out with. So carry on doing your videos. Get me mother, Lorraine. Get Gary, who's quite up in the police force now. Get him to come on and do a video. We can have a little chat, me and Gary, can't we? Because he's fucking corrupt. Same as Jack Bowler's corrupt. We know. Anyway, I'm not going to say no more about you little fat bastard. Eh? Another thing is, Colton. I've just watched a video about Colton. It fucking made me laugh. Colton was the one that employed Bernard. So I believe he's saying now, it's different, isn't it, from the rest of his fucking videos of it, that he got Bernard the job in Raquel's. Bernard's going to lose a door if he didn't do the fucking VAT and everything. So that's how Bernard got to know Tony, because he was doing the VAT receipts and everything to make it look kosher, which is another fucking lie from Colton. So I class Colton as a rat. Now, rats, if you read out about rats, rats are greedy and selfish. And that's what you are, Colton. The reason why you're greedy and selfish, I'll tell you. Because you come on here on your podcast when you're dealing with people and you say that Tony was like a brother to you. And when he died, you fell on the bed crying your eyes out. You was crying. Oh, my best mate. Yeah, all you do is slagging him off, saying he's a fucking crackhead. See, that's why you get the selfish and greedy, because you've made money out of your fucking best mate's brother. But you can't come on here and answer my question. Simple questions. You can't come and face me. Little old Brian, eh? Little old boy, you just can't come and face me and answer me. What is it? I don't know, Brian. I didn't know Craig had a brother called Brian. I never met him. I never said I have met you. I just know about you. See, I had the brother Craig that was very close with Tony. Tony thought more of Craig than he did of you, you fat fucker. And you never put your bouncers together and had this fucking business shit. Just tell the truth. You're getting old like me now. Even you're losing your fucking supporters, Colton, because the reason why people know you're a liar now, because you put something in your book about Terry Stone, and Terry Stone put something in his book about you. Right? Terry came on the other day with Yummy B and said he lied. This is why, Colton, you can't tell the truth either. You've lined your pocket. Good on yous. Listen, you've probably got a story to tell. I don't give a fuck about how much money you've made, how much fucking money the Fat Boy's made. That's between you two. But try telling the truth. Try coming in and say to everyone that's followed you with me and bought your books and that, and say, actually, look, I am a decent bloke and I've lied about a few things. You know what I mean? Like the phone call, being arrested. You are a fucking comedian. And say, look, I apologise, but Tony was me fucking best mate. Okay, we did fall out. We did do a bit of business together. You know what I mean? And I classed him as a brother. So, because I class you as a rat, Colton, I've bought you a book, The Year of the Rat. Now I'm going to send this to you. You want to fucking read it about the greedy little rats and the selfish people they are. So that's for Colton, and the jigsaw's for Bernard. Now, if you want to send me something you used to, I'll accept all gifts. No problem. Record delivery. If you can't afford the post, just send them and I'll pay the other end. I'm not bothered. Anyway, we're going to come off those two fucking idiots because that's all they are. Now, I asked to get round the table, as you know, and I asked the big podcasters to do one. The only thing is, not one podcaster out there, except for Terry, all right, and I like Terry Stone, will do a podcast with the fat man. No one is interested in fucking touching him. Why is that, Bernard? Because people can see through you. They can see through your lies. They can see what you are, a deceitful, lying, fat fucking egg. So, now, I know you brought your final books out, your final 5 books, and I guarantee you, everyone out there, I'm going to be in these final books. You know why? He's going to turn around and say, I knew that Craig drugged Brian. Yes, I did. But you didn't, did you? So I told you. So that'll be in the book. Then he's going to put, I know the machine gun come from Manchester because they told me, Tony, my best partner, told me. But you didn't know that either, did you? Hey. So all this shit about going down the lane and Pat was going to run out machine gun fucking fire at the plane and it's like, and a ton of cannabis. You come out with stories after stories after stories. But the truth is, you're like me, mate. No one knows why they went down that lane. And Bernard, you're getting older. You've got grandchildren. You've got a son and that you've got grandchildren. Don't you think when they get older, they're going to, the stick they're going to get from people saying, "Oh, was your dad Bernard? Yeah, my granddad was, but he was a lying cunt, he was, wasn't he?" Just tell the truth. For their sake, they have to live beyond you, didn't they? They have to be in the future. You know what I mean? Have some respect for your fucking children. So goodbye, Bernard. You get on me tits. Right. So I have made a complaint to the police complaints officers. Okay, it's gone to Kent. Now, David, who the ex-policeman that's fighting Jack and Mickey's corner, and I have a lot of respect for him. I'm not calling him, far from it. He's doing a fantastic job with the rest of the lads. Now, I mentioned the other day I was doing it, and he asked me to leave it. But, David, please understand, I'm not being rude. This isn't about you, okay? This is about the fact is my brother and Tony, and probably Pat, could still be alive today doing a long sentence in prison if it wasn't for the corrupt Essex police in the 90s and 80s, okay? Now, I know they're corrupt. I was part of it. You know what I mean? I give money to them for favours. So I know they were corrupt. But I'm doing this for my brother, okay? So if it gets proven, it's going to be hard. I know it's going to be hard. It's going to be a fighting battle for me. But there's another couple of things I'm going to explain to you in a minute before my battle starts. All right? He's my brother. And if I do win any for compo for him, the money will go to Georgie. Money will go to Kevin Whitaker's son. Money will go to Pat Tate's son. And the rest of the money will go to Tony's daughter. I will not take a penny out of it, okay? It'll be those four and the company that are putting up the money up front to fight it for me. Yes, I've had someone get in contact with me that is willing to back me on the grounds that the information that I pass over is read by his solicitor first. And if there's a case to be answered, he will back me. He will take his cut. It could be a fucking big cut. I don't know. But he's going to back me all the way. So I am going to fight him. I am going to name the officers I want to know. I know the couple fucking passed away and retired. But it goes to the top, this, doesn't it? In my eyes. In my eyes and my heart, those two are innocent. This all boils down to this killing and this shooting and this assassination, what they want to call it. It's down to that young lass being killed. Okay? It's all down. When she was put in the paper, it went fucking wide. As far as the government, it went nationally, abroad. The world see it. So these people had to be punished for what they did. And that's my opinion when they got punished. They were shot because of that. And the police were involved. Some certain way they were involved. Look at it. Craig got pulled over, okay? He gave my brother's name. Didn't give my name, which I thought he did. He didn't give Michael's name. But he had CR. So they were told to let him go. Okay, Craig went to the police station to sign on. CID were there. Unclothed officers. They knew he was disqualified. They didn't do anything. An officer in the drug squad Went down to the Range Rover that morning, found him dead, but didn't report it. Only reported to his senior officer, didn't he, Mr. Bird? Hey, so there's corruption there. There's bent police that go, I don't know, what can you do with this? Now all these things are coming out about the police force, how corrupt they are, and these special police officers right at the top's kicking them out. I'm hoping it goes that side. I don't care if someone in Essex Police is in charge of the complaints section in Kent, and Dave and that thing is just going to get pushed under the carpet. I'm going to fight this. I'm going to fight it to the fucking top. I'm going to put a letter into Parliament, to my local MP. I'm going to really push and push to get these bent bastard coppers done for what they are. So I apologise to you, Dave, if you don't like me doing what I'm doing, but I'm doing it for the right reasons. Okay? And never know, my right reasons might help fucking Jack and Mickey better than yours. I don't know, but I'm going to go all the way. So that's my things. So the question to the Blundells, okay? Question to Bernie. Bernie, you out there, you fat fucker? Stop lying. Colton, you're getting as bad as him with your fucking lies and your fancy dreams. 1 minute, you and Colton, you and Bernie were fucking mates, and you fell out. Why did you fall out? Eh? Because you've lied too much, or Bernie didn't like what you were saying and lie, because his lie didn't match your lie. So you both lied, and you fucking tripped over each other. Like I said, you lied about Terry Stone. And Terry Stone wrote something in his book lying about you. So you both lie. But Terry's got the balls to come out and admit it. I respect him for that, and I'd love to go on his show in time, and I will go on his show. But if I go on it, nothing's going to be fucking stopped. The things I want to come out with are going to stay, and people are going to see it. That's my condition. I've got a couple of more business to go and see. You know what I mean? Dodge. I will get to go on Dodge's show. I mean, I let the bloke down because I couldn't get there, and it was a shame. But I'll go and see Dodge. Liquid Bullet. There's a few people I'll go and see. And I'm going to keep pushing to Bernard and Colton get back under their fucking stone where they belong. Because you're a couple of fucking lowlifes, the pair of yous. You really are. Listen, I went today, like I say, I went for a medical day. Yes, Wolverhampton. I met 100 people, and I asked them if they knew Bernard Maloney in Wolverhampton, and they turned around and said, "We've heard of him. He's a lying fucker. We kicked him out of our city." So that's that. Anyway, I went for a medical. I passed my medical with flying colours. The doctor said I've got a body of a 21-year-old. No matter how old the face is, the body is 21. Look. So now next week I've got some courses to go on, some exams for work. I pass them, and then I climb that ladder and get a bit up the top. So I am going to climb, and I'm going to be someone like I have been for the last 20 odd years. I give up crime, and I hope sometimes my little videos go out, and they go out, and these young kids watch them. You know, these lads that run a few drugs or commit a crime, and they listen. You can turn your life around. Okay, no good thinking you can't, and that's only a one-way road for you. It's not. I turned my life around, and I'm better off for it. I have a house, I have a beautiful wife, 2 children, a good job. I'm respected in my community. I'm respected on these videos, so it can be done. So all you kids out there that think that's the only way of life, and I know some of you've had a bad life like I've had, probably worse than me, but don't let it get you down. There's a bright future out there if you want it. I couldn't read or write when I left school. I'm still quite bad now. So that's not an excuse to fail. We all want money. We all want nice money. You get kids these days go to work and they go on a building trade and they think they can earn £22. And they've only been only 2 weeks. It doesn't work that way. You have to climb the ladder. You have to keep out of prison, because there's no place for anyone, prison. keep out of prison and say to myself, I would like a lovely car. I'd like nice clothes. I'm going to work for it. And you'll find by doing that, you'll be more respected than you will doing the way you're now. So come on, you children out there. Take a bit of advice from an old man that's been around, done most of it, regretted most of it. Had some good times though. I'm not saying it was all bad. And I changed my life around. So get out there and change your life. I'll do some more videos in the week about my brother. I don't want to talk too much because if I do my talks, I don't have anything left, will I? Joking. There's loads of talk about fucking Craig, good and bad. He was no idiot. Mark my word for it, he was no idiot. He was the brains behind those three. Tony was a muscle. Pat was the greedy person. So anyway, I'm going now. And I hope you enjoy my little, as Bernard said, stupid videos. And back to work tomorrow. Do you know I had to go to Wolverhampton today? And I had to change fucking 4 times. And I went for a medical. And the medical lasted 15 minutes. That's all it lasted. 15 fucking minutes for 8 hours of travelling. What a joke. Why couldn't they do it on my doorstep? Anyway, good night, everyone. And I hope we all meet soon. If not for a chat, for a beer. If not for a beer, for a video. See you later.